What's it like staying at the Fontainebleau Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas in 2025? Kale and I are here to find out. Let's go. Hi y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be sharing with you a full review here of the Fontainebleau Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. We got a full weekend booked, restaurants, the spa, going to give you a full property tour, the gym. I heard it's state of the art, so we got to check that out. Let's get started. We're now making our way over to Collins Bar. Piano right here in the center. Looks like some nice crushed blue velvet. Couches in here. Lots of navy and gold tones. That is stunning. Look at that bar there in the center. The Blue Bar is located right in the heart of the casino and is open 24 hours a day. The grand chandelier is in the center of it all and is made of thousands of crystal bow ties glimmering with gold. The tavern, restaurant, and sportsbook are seamlessly integrated, making it a great spot. The menu offers a variety of elevated pub items, and guests with reservations at the tavern can enjoy complimentary viewing of UFC fights on fight nights. Continuing to walk through the casino, we found Q serving wood-fired Asian-inspired dishes. Some of the signature items on the menu were roasted cauliflower carved tableside over whipped goat cheese, tuna crispy rice with smoked chili, and a big selection of smoked and wood-fired meats. Walking outside past Q is where you'll find the sculptural artwork titled History of Suspended Time, showcasing a 1966 Ford Galaxy that can be seen from the Strip. Across the street, you'll find Resorts World and Circus Circus. You can kind of see part of the Adventure Dome from here too. Gonna head back inside and continue showing you all the rest of the casino floor. Tons of restaurant options on this first floor, so we're gonna keep walking through. Passing by Don's Prime, this steakhouse visually was giving vintage charm with contemporary design. Just from the outside, the camera wasn't showing this the best, but the jewel tones, velvet seating, brass, and marble accents in there were all absolutely stunning. Next up is Mother Wolf by Chef Evan Funke, which has its original location in LA and now a third restaurant in Miami as of October 2024. Passing back through the guest elevators, if you continue straight, you're going to reach the high limit slots. I do have to say here too, this is a pretty expansive property, so definitely bring your comfy walking shoes. I wouldn't want to be wearing heels too much except for maybe some dinners, but you're going to be walking when you're at this property. If we keep heading around the high limit slot area, this is going to take us to Vita, more of the conference center, Chyna Club, and the South Valet is kind of tucked back over here, so further from the registration desk. Behind this wall of slots where the Wheel of Fortune is going to be Fontainebleau Rewards. So if you need to get your card, you can go right over there. It's kind of in the middle by all of the table games. Next to the high limit slots is Chyna Club, serving elevated Cantonese cuisine with a menu curated by executive chef Richard Chen. A few signature dishes include Peking duck carved tableside, jasmine tea smoked ribs, and spicy Mongolian Wagyu beef. Next door is Washing Potato, a contemporary dim sum restaurant offering an immersive dining experience combining traditional Cantonese flavors with theatrical ambiance. Seating is arranged on an elevated stage illuminated by black box lighting. Looping around this corner, we have arrived at Vita, which offers a contemporary take on American classic comfort food, serving breakfast and lunch daily from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Some menu highlights that caught my eye were the brown sugar swirl blueberry pancakes and the steak and eggs featuring an 8-ounce New York strip steak. Kind of catty corner to Vita is going to be Chez Bonbon. I have heard really good things about this place, especially for their breakfast pastries. They do that smashed croissant where half of it is dipped in like chocolate or pistachios. They have different pastries here as well as coffees. Seems like a nice quick option. A little mobile espresso and coffee bar. Right here, express coffee and mobile order pickup. Another QR scanner if you're interested to take a look. If you are enjoying this video so far, it would mean a ton to us if you could give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. We love bringing y'all tons of travel reviews, especially here in Vegas. Welcome to the Blue King room here at the Fontainebleau. In the main space here of the Blue King, of course, you have your king bed right here in the middle. There's a bench right at the end with some space underneath, so you can put your shoes there. A really nice marble-topped dining table with kind of gold accents at the bottom. 2 chairs with navy on the bottom and kind of like a pinky coral crushed velvet. It's really nice accent colors in here, and a little plant right on the table. So again, that dining table is right here with the 2 chairs. Really nice view. We didn't ask for any specific strip view or pool view, but you can request that. We do have a pretty cool view though of the Sphere and the Wynn Golf Course, and actually a good part of the strip, so I'm excited to see that tonight. The lamp right behind me does have some additional charging on the floor. You do have 1 extra outlet plug, a USB, and a USB-C. You have a really nice long fabric panel in the back of the bed. This backlighting really adds an extra little element to this room. Burnout mirror here on the top with some gold accents coming out of it. 2 bedside tables, both look like they're topped with marble, and kind of a little cubby space underneath, so some additional storage if you want to put shoes, what have you there. And then 2 spacious drawers that pull out on the sides. You do have control panels on both sides of the bed to have all the lights on at once, all off at once, more USB-Cs, USBs, and 2 extra outlet plugs, and that's on both sides. Gonna do the bed check test now. I recommend that anybody does this. It doesn't matter what tier of room you're staying in. It's just always a good thing to do before you unpack all your stuff. So let's take a look. Looks very nice and clean. Does not have a mattress encasement on it, but the sheets and everything look really nice and clean. There is a little lamp that's controlled by a switch right here. Really nice marble top counter right here in the middle. All of those weighted snack items. The little tray the ice bucket's on is even bow tie shaped as well, and there's some more charging even right here on the top. Little ASMR for y'all. More of those bow tie accents right here. Opening these up, you have some nice spacious drawers. Those are really nice, pretty deep drawers. Right here on the top, bar making essentials. You have 2 more crystal glasses here, some cocktail napkins, little corkscrew. You do have your own personal fridge here. That'll be nice because we did bring some drinks with us. And right next to that is gonna be all of those weighted items. I'm sure they're probably pretty expensive here at the Fontainebleau. Sticking with the gold theming and dark blue, right over here, you do have 2 nice slippers, Fontainebleau slippers. Little shoehorn here in the side. 1 robe. We're gonna have to call and request for another one because there's just this one in here. From what I'm seeing, it's a really nice plush robe. Seems nice and soft. On the left side of the closet is gonna be your safe, a little steamer right in this case. Showing y'all the other half of the bed space here. Fontainebleau pen and some notepads. The pillow right here in the middle has a nice clean casing on it. Y'all know I really don't like that throw pillow when they put that on the beds that gets tossed all over the place, and then it winds up right next to the pillows that you're sleeping on. That is a plus. Has a nice little Fontainebleau branding on it. Nice navy and white couch and a little side table. Making our way down the hall, there's a mirror right here, and they actually give you 2 hooks on the mirror. So if you bring any jackets with you or things that you just want to hang up quickly, there's 2 of those on each side of this full-length mirror. Little bathroom tour here. We're walking in, there's a huge door. So there is actually the second robe. I just didn't check in here yet. Second one hanging on the back of the door. A huge soaking tub, marble all around it. A really nice blue, like deep blue mirrored accent right here. This tub looks like it can easily fit 2 people. It's super deep. They don't seem to skimp on quality here at Fontainebleau because even for the hairdryer, they give you a T3 hairdryer. That is super impressive. Your extra towels, extra hand towels right beneath. And then this full sink, I love this because it's 1 sink that just kind of runs down into the middle. Dark blue towel to take off any makeup. Extra amenities include a shower cap here on another bow tie shaped little tray, body lotion, and a little vanity kit inside of that navy box. I just realized what this is right here. This can turn the lighting on the vanity mirror completely all the way on or all the way off with just sliding your finger. That is crazy. Futuristic. I'm blown away. Right behind me is gonna be your water closet. It does have a nice frosted glass privacy door that you can shut that and keep it separate. And then you do have a separate shower here to the side. Pretty large shower. They do give you little travel size amenities here, so it's not shared amenities. I actually still appreciate that, especially if you're traveling, you can take those with you. We'll test the shower pressure out later and report back on that. We got our room keys right away, but we do actually have a spa service planned here in just a few hours, so we'll bring y'all some more content. We do have a dinner reservation tonight as well. Right now, we're gonna get down to the Lapis spa. Another little side note, just while we're here, there is a button inside that you can mark for privacy or to have your room serviced. We have ours on privacy right now, has a little red glow around that button, but that way you're not messing with a little card right on your door handle. This is what the area to get downstairs looks like with all the elevators. This is tucked over here in the corner. It's super cute. Have a little phone right here, a nice lamp, orchid, and a chair. Right off the guest elevators, there is a podcast studio for an Apple podcast called The Disruptors. Next to that is Nowhere Lounge, which looks like an opulent living room during the daytime, but transforms by night into a moody, modern speakeasy with live jazz. Beyond serving an elegant evening cocktail, there is coffee service here on the weekends from 7 a.m. until noon. The Lapis Spa is 55,000 square feet of indulgent, relaxing space with private suites and serene lounges. There is a very strict no cell phone policy once you enter the spa, so I'm going to do my best to give you a quick overview of everything, and I'll have more to explain in the outro. The co-ed space here is absolutely incredible. There's even an event sauna, Art of Aufguss, which is a Nordic spa tradition where a sauna meister performs a choreographed towel dance that moves the heat throughout the room over the course of 15 minutes. German oils are used in the sauna, lavender, blood orange, and peppermint. We were lucky enough to catch one of the shows before our treatments, and what an incredible experience it was. I would highly recommend going if you book a spa service. Hey y'all, little update. We just got back from the spa. We spent a ton of time in there. It was super relaxing. I'll have tons to share on the Lapis Spa here at Fontainebleau. Right now we're headed to our dinner reservation at 7:45, and it's at Mother Wolf. Just finished up a fabulous dinner here at Mother Wolf. It's almost 9:30 right now, and when I tell you that people are still coming into this restaurant, it is absolutely packed in there. Every table is full, every seat at the bar is full, and for good reason, because the cocktails and the food were just stupendous, at least in our visit here. I got started with an Aperol Spritz. Kale got the R&R, which is a very whiskey forward, had a light peach puree in it. Definitely a boozy drink, but overall we really enjoyed our cocktails. The appetizers did not disappoint either. If there's one that I would recommend to y'all, it definitely would need to be that focaccia bread. Sea salt and rosemary, it is so light and airy. We also did some of the short rib meatballs. It had a really nice and rich red sauce. Our server did have a great recommendation to cut the bread in half, layer some of the meatballs and sauce on there, and you got a meatball sub. So that's a great little tip. We both shared two pasta dishes. One was a garlic lobster pasta with some really nice little cherry tomatoes in there. The pasta itself was spaghetti, and it had a really rich, again, garlic sauce. Basil accented that. A cacio e pepe and a nice cream sauce, black pepper on top. Those two together paired fabulously. He did also recommend the bundino, which was just, I'm telling you, if you get dessert here, that has to be it. Sticky toffee pudding. They pour their bourbon sauce right on the side of it. It had a pecan crumble, blueberries, peaches, a fresh scoop of peach gelato, which I didn't know that peach gelato could have that much flavor, but it was absolutely bursting with flavor here. Finished off with some teas. Our server was nice enough to bring a whole tea case over to us and show us what they had available. This was an excellent experience. We loved it, and we can't wait to show y'all more content here in the morning at Fontainebleau. The fitness center is definitely state-of-the-art here. 14,000 square feet, open from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. We started our workout on the bike this morning, and there was a group fitness class in session. Those classes are complimentary for Fontainebleau guests, and they had a pretty nice variety. Core and bar classes, mat Pilates, Vinyasa flow yoga, just to name a few. Fresh towels scattered throughout, plenty of cardio equipment, Stairmasters, bikes, Woodway treadmills, ellipticals, big section in the middle with kettlebells and free weights and squat racks, benches at the very front. Going down this hallway, there are a bunch of lockers on the left, leading to another big area with more squat racks and cable machines, and a whole room dedicated to stretch and recovery, personal training sessions, Pilates reformers, Theraguns, definitely lots of space to get a great workout in. Making our way into the promenade, there's a beautiful bar right in the front as you enter into the food hall. Right across is Komodo, where Pan-Asian flavors meet Miami nightlife vibes right on the Las Vegas Strip. Live entertainment starts nightly here for guests around 7 p.m. The overall mood in here is open, airy, and contemporary, with even more subtle bow tie elements and soft lighting that balances the layout. QR codes are in the center of each table here to order from any restaurant in this food hall right from your seat. Lots of greenery and moody lighting surround many of the tables here with a bird's eye view of the casino floor from over top. We did get a chance to grab a slice earlier here and it did not disappoint. We grabbed a seat at the counter while we waited for our slices to be ready. You can add their all the kicks option to any slice, which I chose to do with the pepperoni proper. Kale got the pepperoni proper as is and sprinkled red chili on top for some extra heat. I personally loved the all kicks option. It added a perfect balance of sweet from the hot honey, yet spicy and savory in each bite. It was delicious. The crust was perfectly crispy and airy, not greasy at all. Next to Miami Slice was Roadside Taco, bringing a touch of LA street-style tacos to the Strip. Breakfast burritos are served all day, they have frozen margs, tacos, and you can't even do a grilled cheese tortilla for any of the tacos here. Up next is Capon's Burgers from New York celebrity chef Josh Capon. Some menu highlights here included signature burgers, chicken sandwiches on house-made potato buns. They even have gelato and ice cream sundaes. Towards the middle of the food hall is Nona's Lobster Shack. This is a seasonal pop-up that debuted early August. Nona's is currently serving fresh lobster rolls, New England clam chowder, chilled Cajun crab dip, shrimp cocktails, and a variety of sides. Next to Capon's Burgers is going to be your breakfast option, El Bagel. They're open daily from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. Final food hall option is Bar Ito, which is a refined casual sushi bar concept based on the ultra-exclusive Ito Omakase, which is located on a top floor here of the hotel. This premium sushi bar offers made-to-order sushi, hand rolls and rice bowls featuring fresh sashimi and wagyu beef in a convenient grab-and-go format. Just ordered over here at El Bagel. The line actually moves pretty fast, so if the line looks daunting like it did when we were here, we were only in it for like 5 minutes. I did order an iced lavender latte. That is towards the left-hand side that you'll grab your coffee, and then the bagels will be on the opposite side. First sip of the iced lavender latte. They had different milk options as well, but they had sugar-free vanilla, caramel, or lavender. And a little side note, my parents, Mom and MG, are watching our cats right now, Bert and Berlioz. If anyone's curious what they're doing at the house, Bert is currently scaling our walls above the fridge and Berlioz is watching him. So just got some cool pictures of that. So they're clearly on their best behavior while we're gone for just a few days. Really nice bagel. I like the honey pecan cream cheese a lot. Get one savory option, one sweet option, end with dessert for breakfast. That's the way to go. Really good. That was a nice breakfast, good way to start everything off. We're now continuing down this hall a little more. I'm gonna show y'all some more of the restaurant selection that's up here on level 2. So right over here, you have Blue Live Theater on the right. If you continue down that hallway, you're gonna get to the Conference Center and Water Blue Terrace. And then right here is Poppy's Steak. We're curious to see what's down here, so gonna go check that out real quick. Also, it looks like Thomas Rhett is gonna be here in the beginning of October over at the Blue Theater. Classic old Vegas pictures through here, Frank Sinatra, Elvis, all in black and white. So far, our experience here at Fountain Blue has been super positive. I have to give them a lot of praise because I feel like they have just a lot of staff members that are keeping everything running very efficiently. The check-in line was really long when we first got here and we were only in line for like 5 minutes. We got assigned our room right away. All of the food lines have been moving very quick. Everyone has been super attentive. We had somebody come and just clear our table while we were sitting in the Promenade food hall. We've just had great experience here so far. If you continue down that hallway, this is the Water Blue Terrace. Looks like you have a nice little waterfall out here. It's 105 plus degrees, so I don't think we're gonna go out there right now, but Water Blue Terrace in case you're curious. There is the famous photo of the half hard-boiled egg in the gold sculpture. Kale said the egg photo gives him the heebie-weebies, so I can't really deny that. It kind of does with me too. The Oasis pool deck is a massive 6 acres. We started out exploring the 21 and up area, known as the Legacy Pool and Sun Club. This is currently designed in Vouv theming with vibrant, bright colors, a long pool area, sparkling fountains surrounding day beds and cabanas that can be rented for the day. A little glimpse of La Côte, which offers French Mediterranean poolside dining leading into one of the main pool spaces. The pools were absolutely packed the weekend we were here, but we found a spot at La Mer, which is another 21 and up pool space with pink and white striped old Hollywood styled umbrellas. There's a bow tie detail at the bottom of each pool chair with a QR code you can scan if you want to check out the pool menu. While we were here, we were lucky enough to watch Ditto the Harris Hawk in action. He helps keep pests away and deter other birds from flying around in the pool area. This was so awesome to see, and hopefully you can say hi to him the next time you visit Fontainebleau. The bookcase behind us in this room is so cool. So they have 3 different themed rooms. The room to the right is all crushed red velvet, bookcases, moody lighting. The room in the middle here has a fake sky scene that plays over top. And then there's another room over to the left. We haven't really been over there, but it looks like a nice long bar and kind of more modern. And then the kitchen is in the back. There's a private room over there. I really like the vibe in here. Again, it's kind of broken up into different little sections, but this bookcase area with the crushed red velvet, so moody. I love this. It is really cool in here. Just finishing up a fabulous dinner here at Chyna Club. This was absolutely a phenomenal way to end our trip here at Fontainebleau. Shout out to Mikkel, he was our server tonight and had some excellent recommendations for us, so thank you very much for making this experience even better than we could have ever imagined. I went with a mocktail tonight and it was a hibiscus spritz. Adding that little dash of lime into the cocktail actually really brightened things up and changed it. It was perfect. Kale got a Sapporo. It came with a beautiful iced down Chyna Club themed mug. For the appetizers, we went with a Peking duck salad. It has a really nice citrusy vinaigrette. Pairs really well with the fattiness of the Peking duck, perfectly shredded. It had some citrus notes in there, I think some shaved almond as well. That was a really nice way to start. We were gonna order some hot and sour soup, but instead we went with the Wagyu beef wontons. So they steam those first, and then they pan fry them. It comes with a chili sauce on the side and like a soy ponzu. We actually ended up saving the chili sauce to pair with dinner because it was that good, so request that to go with your meal. We went with the beef tenderloin, which had a really nice black pepper sauce, came with tons of fresh veggies. That meat was so tender. We do so many different steakhouse videos, and when I tell you that beef tenderloin beats out a lot of the steaks we've had in Vegas, I mean it. So you should come here and try that alone if you're a steak fan. And then the Chilean sea bass, it's in a clay pot. So many incredible flavors going on in there. Tons of fresh vegetables, mushrooms. The sauce alone is insane. To transform that fish into what it was in that pot, giving all those herbaceous flavors, pairing with that Thai basil, all of those garlic notes. I mean, I can't rave enough about this place. I'm like gushing about it. It was so, so good. And then we did finish things off with a coconut sorbet, closing your eyes to get the full effect, like you're scooping into a fresh coconut. It was just dreamy, that's all I can say. It truly was. I also finished off with a ginger lemon tea, 0 caffeine, so we're ending that here. I have some final thoughts to share with you all back in the room, so I'll share those in just a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and share some final thoughts with y'all now because we are leaving super early in the morning to head back to Austin, and when I mean super early, I mean our flight leaves at like 5:55 a.m., so it's probably smarter to go ahead and share all this now while it's still fresh in the brain. I do want to say, truly, we didn't think that we'd love this property as much as we do. Like, both of us are amazed how much we love this property. Diving into the first thing is this overall room. This is the entry-level room here at Fontainebleau, the Blue King. We did not have any special requests in regards to view. Yes, we didn't get the most amazing view, but it still was pretty nice. We got a good amount of the strip. We got the golf course, the sphere. Overall, just really nice. And I know this is a newer property, but man, for an entry-level room, this was totally worth it and we really liked it. Some of my favorites of the room were definitely the excellent shower pressure, and that soaking tub is probably one of the deepest soaking tubs that we've experienced, not even in Vegas, but just in general. huge, nice and deep soaking tub. And that leads me to my next point. Their amenities here, first of all, you can take them home if you don't use them, but they smell fabulous. It's like a cedar bergamot blend. They give you a little vanity kit, shower cap. Last few things to note about the room, you do have your own separate personal fridge. If you bring drinks like us, you can chill down anything in that separate space there. We did book this with our Capital One rewards, but when I was looking ahead at the weekend, it looks like roughly it was going to be around $300 out of pocket if you did book Friday or Saturday night. This is kind of mid-August, and then you do have a $55 resort fee and then taxes that apply to that as well. I want to get into some notes about the spa next. Just a thing to note about the spa here, you can't go into the spa and then plan to leave and come back before your service. So once you enter the spa, you have to be there for the day until your massage. So they do open as early as I believe 8:30. So if you want to go that early, you can. They do have some light snack options in there and drinks, but just be aware you can't leave and then come back for your service, is what we were told. Kayla and I did book 2 spa services. They were the 90-minute Odyssey massages, which they describe on their website as being signature massage, deep tissue, or kind of a blend of both, which I feel like we both got kind of like a deep tissue blend, which was great. They did give us 3 choices of oils when we first were going into the massage room. There was a floral oil, an invigorating citrus one, and then like a calming herbal lavender blend, so you could choose that before you got started. And just touching on some of the co-ed amenities, again, it's completely phone free in there, and we did honor that, but the co-ed amenities in there are totally noteworthy. When you first walk in, there's lighting that changes throughout the whole time that you're in there. There's a longer portion that's an entire heated whirlpool, and it has different little alcoves that have jets, upper back jet going, one that kind of massages your calves, one that just dumps water over your head. 4 zero gravity chairs that were kind of tucked around the corner. They have those heated stone loungers, which are just heavenly when you're relaxing before or after a massage. A salt room with a button where you could activate the salt inhalation, different showers, infrared sauna, a 50-degree cold plunge. You can book their Celestial Spa Pass. That gives you access to the celestial waters, which is like the sauna, the whirlpool, and everything if you just want to enjoy that there and not have to do a spa service. In regards to men's and women's separate sides of the locker room, they gave us a full tour when we first got there. They give you a wristband so you can lock your locker and take that with you. On each side of the locker room specifically is where you'll find those light snacks. They had sparkling water, still water, teas, you name it, banana chips, cashews were on the women's side, mini chocolate chip muffins. All of those were great to have a little snack. And then the Stargaze Lounge was over there as well. So you could literally take a nap under the twinkling lights. They have blankets on the end of the loungers, just divine. They had a hot tub over there, a steam room. One tub was heated to about 105 degrees and the tub next to it was about 95. So different options, another sauna over there just separate from all the co-ed space. Definitely a lavish spa experience to say the least. Getting into the final points, weighing out the pros and cons here. I'm keeping it very simple for this video because I feel like I've already done plenty of talking, so you'll probably get my thoughts here at the Fontainebleau. One is that it is very well staffed and every single person that we interacted with was helpful, was super nice. They have a ton of people working here, getting everything flowing very efficiently. The second pro I would say is if you're here for wellness offerings, we absolutely love that. And if you're here for something that is brand new in regards to wellness, that fitness center, they have an IV drip station. All of this is state of the art. All of it is brand new. And if you're into wellness like we are, this is definitely the place to do it. And that leads me to my final pro is there is just a ton of variety here in regards to dining, which we love. Vegas is such a fun place to come and experience dining and different foods. There's a great variety of fine dining as well as casual dining too. You could just pop into a place. There's a little bar right beneath us outside the guest elevators that's like a swanky, jazzy cocktail bar. You can go to the Promenade and just grab a little lobster roll if you want to. So we really enjoyed all the offerings here, tons of pros. The only con that I truly have to mention is just that the pool was super crowded. We did have a hard time trying to find a spot. I know that there's 6+ acres of pool here, 4 bars, it's very expansive, but it was popping down at the pool. We came around 1 p.m. and we had the hardest time trying to find chairs. We walked around for a while. We finally did find 2 chairs together underneath an umbrella in the 21 and up area called La Mer. And the pool water was great. Everything was really nice once we found a spot. But if I had to mention a con, I would just say it was very crowded and probably to come down sooner to the pool area. These were my final thoughts here at the Fontainebleau in Las Vegas. If you have stayed at this property, please feel free to share your experience down in the comment section. I would love to know what your experience has been here in the past. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more Vegas content, and we share tons of travel reviews as well. Look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye y'all.